I'm about to eat the most famous Iraqi kebabs in Karbala.
And along with trying one of the best kebabs I've ever had in my life.
That kebab just melts in your mouth.
We'll find out why over 20 million pilgrims visit Karbala every year.
Yes. You could just stand in here in awe.
Try some of the local street food. And later on, we'll find out what it's like to visit the ancient city of Babylon. But first, what is Iraq's breakfast of champions?
And this is the spot for a special breakfast dish this morning. So we're at a local restaurant, and we came here to eat a dish which is called Bagilla Bil Dehen. Bil Dehen. And it's a local, especially a breakfast dish in Iraq. They have you can hear the raging fire going in the background. It's like a jet flame that they cook it on. We're gonna see how they prepare it. The fire is absolutely blazing. Okay, so it all begins with bread. Oh, he chucks it into the soup. And that's like a broth from fava beans. This is quite a dish, and it's quite impressive to see it being made. But he takes the whole sheets of bread, he dunks them into fava bean juice. It's like the broth of fava beans. He soaks them, then he puts it into your bowl and kind of does a hand massage and squeezes it and breaks it up, saturated with the fava bean juice. Then he adds on the fava beans on top of that. Then he heats up some molten ghee, so like butter. He heats up the butter, the ghee, until it's molten hot, and then he pours that on. And then after that, he cooks an omelet and puts an omelet on top. Oh, and now he's making like 10 in a row. Wow, that's a hot fire. Whoa. Flip over the egg. So it's an omelet. Wow, that is so hot. What a dish, and it's quite a more omelet goes on top, but just sizzling omelet. Look at that omelet is boiling. This one is ours. Oh, we got extra omelet. Yes. Wow. Shukran. I think that one is ours. So we're sitting down. This is a very popular breakfast dish, and it looks so hearty. And I've never seen this exact procedure done before. I love how they soak the bread in the bean juice. Served with onions, served with are these the orange lemons? The orange lemons? And I guess you add so much that they even give you a juicer on your table. Okay, Mohammed, how should we start? Oh, first squeeze on. Oh, amazing. I love the Iraqi lemon orange hybrids. It's like the sourness of lemon plus the fragrance of an orange. So reach down. Oh, I'm gonna go mostly for that bread and fava beans first. Oh, it's like fully saturated. The bread is just broken down into like juiciness with the fava beans. Oh, the starchiness of the beans. The bread has absorbed all that broth, the bean broth, and then you really taste the scorch of that ghee on top that's just been heated to such a hot level that it just like scorches it, and that brings out the flavor. That's very good, very good. Then you can mix in with the omelet, you can chase with the onions, and see what Mohammed does. Oh, add some of the onions to the bite, and then that gives you like that refreshing touch. Okay, for this one, I'll grab some of the omelet to pair with that. Omelet with the onion. Oh. That's just saturated in the ghee and oil. Oh, so hearty. This is the type of dish that will give you energy for the entire day. So we're adding on another thing, which I've never heard of it, but it's called betony or lamb's ear. It's an herb, and it has this almost chamomile aroma to it, but it's not. It's betony or lamb's ear, and that's also supposed to aid in the digestion of the fava beans. That's another variation to try. Okay, let's try it with the lamb's ear. anything that's called lamb's ear, I'm happy to try. Even though it's an herb. Yeah, it gives it like this kind of bright floral flavor. Very good, yeah. That gives it a different herbal touch. Very good. What a breakfast. Yeah, this is seriously good dish. And I love how creamy those fava beans are. Shukran. That's the pro move. Follow with the onion. Mohammed hooking it up. It's a breakfast of champions. This is great and a very popular place. It's packed now. And then with every good Iraqi meal, you gotta finish with tea. It's an absolute must, and strong Iraqi tea as well. Oh, it's so soothing. What a breakfast, I loved it. It's such a good dish. It's simple, but it's tasty, and it's so filling. Shukran. Shukran. Very good. Shukran. And again, the owner absolutely refused to take our payment. Such a nice guy. Top service, top breakfast. For the breakfast of champions when you're in Karbala, this is the spot. And we're on our way to visit the Shrine of Imam Hussein, which is the center point of Karbala. It's a pilgrimage destination. People come from all over the world to visit and to pay respect to Imam Hussein. And that's also why Karbala is known as being one of the holiest cities in Shia Islam. And we're just getting our first glimpse of the shrine with the golden dome shimmering, shining in the morning light. And as we approach, there's just more and more people. And one of the cool things is they have a lot of guys with push carts, so you can hire them to push you all the way to the shrine. Transportation, because it's all pretty much foot traffic here. This whole area, there's a grand bazaar surrounding it with shopping, with food, and then the entire area is home to two different shrines, but the main one is Imam Hussein, who was actually the grandson of the Prophet Muhammad, and he was the son of Imam Ali, who we visited yesterday in Najaf, where you can visit the shrine in Najaf. And just this entire area, you can feel the energy and the buzz, people all the time, 24 hours a day. The mosaic and the architecture, the colors, really impressive everywhere you look. So we've arrived kind of to the center. There's actually two shrines here, but it's one of the main pilgrimage destinations, one of the biggest pilgrimage destinations in the world. Wow, step inside, it's already incredible. The architecture and arches, the turquoise and all the geometric patterns and shapes. So you step inside and it's kind of the outer, before you get to the shrine, the outer area of worship. And you could just stand in here, the geometric patterns and Islamic calligraphy, the chandeliers, it's impressive. It's breathtaking. Wow. Oh, here's the shrine, and now here's the shrine of Imam Hussein. Inside the mausoleum is absolutely breathtaking. And again, like I mentioned yesterday at Najaf, no matter what you believe or what religion you are, it's a place of spirituality. It's a place that will move you.
There's also a lot of significance here because of the Battle of Karbala. He was also a symbol of human rights and a fight for justice. Also within the shrine, actually just outside the shrine, there's a central kitchen where they serve free meals. And actually, a lot of people offer meals to people all the time throughout the year, especially during the festivals. And so they have a dining room on the other side, but then this is the takeaway station. In the dining room, I think we're not able to film there, so we decided to get a takeaway and try the complimentary meal from the shrine, which is gonna be really special. Got the whole meal combination. Comes with a piece of bread, a roll, plus the main dish, and then also a soda on the side. And ready for the reveal of the main dish of the day. Oh, okay. It's like a fish today, fish with rice. The kind man who helped us and got us the meal, he was saying that every day it's a different menu. So today it's like a fried fish with rice. All right. Oh, that fish is really good. Yeah. Nice and salty with that batter around it. Probably turmeric making it yellow. Then all that flavor absorbs into the rice as well. It's not only a meal, but it's a meal that's blessed at the shrine, and it's a meal that symbolizes the Iraqi hospitality and sharing what you have with everyone. So throughout the lanes of the bazaar surrounding the shrine, there's market where you can buy just about everything, and there's a lot of fast food snacks, people coming on the go, something to eat, fast food. So I decided to try this falafel stall here. Actually, he has a bunch of different fast foods, but I'm gonna try his falafel. Okay, so he grabs the bread. First in goes some of the salad. Drops in the falafel. Oh, some of the fries as well. Some more salad. Then we got to get the sauce. Yes. Ambar sauce. Okay, shukran. So it's served in the Iraqi samoon bread with the falafel and the amba sauce, which is it's a mango sauce, which is very popular to eat with falafel. And then there's also some pickles here. I'll go for some pickles. And then you got the salad. You got the falafel down here, the fries and everything. I love the Iraqi amba sauce. That sour mango with the spices. It's so good. Has this almost like bitter complexity to it with this sweetness. Okay, but you don't, all the falafel is stuck down in the bottom there. You gotta get to the falafel. Now I got a nice bite of the falafel with the fries in there. Well, the Iraqi falafel is usually chickpeas. Yeah, it's gotta taste that crispiness, that crumbliness of the chickpeas. But it's that amba sauce that really makes it for me. And the Iraqi bread too, the samoon bread is really good. It's kind of thick and chewy, so it really holds a lot. Yeah, it's affordable, it's tasty, it's filling, really good. Oh, and he has firewood burning, the tea stall. Oh, that firewood feels great. Okay, shukran. Oh, the fire feels really nice, but right next to where I ate the falafel, he has a tea stall and he's burning logs there, keeping the tea hot. Again, after every meal, you need a cup of tea. Oh, that's good. Love it. I love the tea culture, the hospitality that goes with it. Oh man, shukran. Thank you very much, shukran, shukran. Thank you. Oh man, he was so nice as well. Again, he wouldn't let us pay for the tea. And that's some quality, strong tea. I wasn't gonna leave Karbala without trying a legendary, iconic restaurant for kebabs. So we're gonna try kebabs quickly for lunch, and then after that, we're gonna head on to Babylon. We made it to the legendary Alsayed Kebab. This is one of the most famous kebab shops in all of Karbala. And you just look at the cabinet full of lamb, full of sheep. And then they have a whole nother cabinet full of the sheep organs as well, with the caul fat, with the liver. And then there's just people hanging out all over. There's grills going, there's tea stalls. This is a kebab paradise. Yeah, it's action-packed energy. All the organs, the liver, the caul fat is ready. That's gonna be served on a tray. And then on the other side is where they're making the minced meat, the kebabs. This is the organ section. Oh, the fresh liver. This is all lamb?
all lamb. Sheep liver. Okay, liver goes on, caul fat goes on. Oh, that caul fat is just scorching in the fire.
Very good.
Very good. It's good? Very good.
Hi.
Hello.
How are you?
Very good, thank you. So they're making all the bread. Everything is made fresh. So again, he slaps out that bread onto the pillow, into the tanur. Okay, shukran. Shukran.
Welcome.
Thank you. Okay, and now we move over to the kebabs. Look at this mountain. Everything is, they're getting ready to serve kebabs by the masses. Now the kebab master. So once they mix up that, yes, hello. Oh,
Come from Iraq.
shukran, shukran. Thank you very much. You can see that mix of meat is quite fatty as well.
Meat and
Quite a
beef.
heavy amount. Yes,
He's meat and beef.
meat and beef.
Ah.
Oh,
It's about the whole time.
oh, all the lambs are just stacked up. Wow. Okay. An insanely hot fire. Burn off your hands. You have to have iron hands, man. Oh, that fire is raging hot. And those kebabs, yeah, they're just slicing up. They have all the lambs just lined up. They're grinding them fresh with a lot of fat and then making the kebabs directly on the hot coals. And then they serve it with all the condiments, with the parsley, with the lemon oranges, with the tomatoes, charred tomatoes. Oh, and the tomatoes, chopping the tomatoes. The juiciness of the tomatoes, that has to be served at the kebab. Here's the man, the friendly man in charge of serving up the roasted chilies and roasted onions. Okay, shukran. This place is action-packed. Again, the massive sized bread. You could hide behind her. It's almost like a mask of bread. Huge bread, freshly baked. The kebabs served on the tray. Can't wait to try this. This is pure meat happiness and overjoy. Oh, I love how the bread is thin and crispy. I'll go in for the kebab first. Oh, you can see how juicy it is, how crumbly it is. Kebab goes in the center. You gotta add in some of that juicy tomato. Oh, the Iraqi way of eating kebabs is some of the best. Then you add in a little bit of the parsley. You add in a piece of the onion. And then from there, you can also squeeze with the lemon orange, but first let's try it on its own first. Oh, wow. That kebab just melts in your mouth. It actually requires no chewing. It just collapses and crumbles with the fatty flavor of the lamb and the beef. I think he said it's a mix of lamb and beef. That char of the fire, so it's crispy on the outside. The juicy acidity of the tomato and the crunch of the onion. And then the bread is so good. It has that crispiness as well. Iraqi kebabs are just mind-blowingly tasty. The juice of the tomato just goes down your hand. That's how juicy the tomatoes are. The sheep liver. Oh, and again, the same procedure. Every bite needs to be dressed in tomatoes, in parsley. Little squeeze of the lemon orange. You can taste the freshness, the sweetness of that liver. Again, grilled over flames, so it's really hot fire. So it scorches the outside, keeping the inside moist and juicy, not dried out at all. Cooked perfectly, really clean flavor. I sprinkled on some salt on the end as well, that also brings out the flavor. You're gonna get juicy, that's for sure. The juiciness of the tomato. We can also taste with some of the pickles as well. I love how in Iraq, the rich meats are also always served with something to balance. Acidity from pickles or lemons, onions, parsley, tomato. It all goes together in a perfect harmony.
Now we have to try the fat. Oh, this one's not actually the caul fat though. I think they changed me. I think we saw him grilling the caul fat, but now he gave us like some of the pure lamb fat. These are like the chunks of lamb fat. I think we got to go for this one pure. Oh. Yeah, I don't think there's any more pure lamb flavor than the flavor of the fat. That is the pinnacle of lamb eating. The fat, it's so rich. It's so like juicy and liquidy. That definitely needs to be followed by some onion. Everything here though is superb. Look at the way that just, the crispiness on the top, the caramelization, that fat crispifying, the juicy interior. Oh, when you squeeze it in your hands, you can actually see like the lamb fat like oozing out. That's just pure kebab happiness. Oh, and it happened again. The owners, they refused to take payment. They're so friendly, so hospitable. What a spot. And this place is without a doubt one of the great kebab restaurants of Karbala, a place you have to come when you're here. It is so good. Okay, but from here, we're jumping into the car. We have about, I think it's about an hour drive, and we're on our way to Babylon. I actually fell asleep in the car after that kebab, but welcome to Babylon. We've made it to the ancient city of Babylon and the famous Ishtar Gate, but this is a replica behind me of the Ishtar Gate. I think the original gate is now at a museum in Berlin, so this is just a replica. But the Ishtar Gate with its signature mud bricks painted in bright blue. Okay, hello. Mr. Mohammed will be our guide today in Babylon. Okay, thank you.
This is the new gate, not original.
Okay.
We will see original one up of the site and the other one like this, now in Germany. Why in Germany? German came to Babylon in 1902, like expedition for excavation. So they took many monuments from Babylon. They took a huge gate like this one. It is called Ishtar Gate. So there was Iraqi archaeologist called Taha Bakr, decided to build this one here in 1958 and finish off the job here in 1962 to be a nice symbol. And to remember, a generation does something like this in Germany. So we will see original one up on the side.
Okay. I know the original was even bigger than this, and it's not even the original location, but here we are entering into Babylon. The city of Babylon actually dates back some 6,000 years ago, but mainly what's still preserved today, or the ruins that are today, were built around 600 BC when Babylon was at its peak under the reign of King Nebuchadnezzar. And right here, this is an original arch built during the time of King Nebuchadnezzar. But actually the city went way lower here. And this is the top of an arch, but then Saddam Hussein, he actually did renovations above it. So you can see these are newer bricks, which of course was very controversial. But you can see these original 2,600-year-old mud-baked bricks held together by the asphalt. Wow. And this is a city that is probably one of the most well-known, most famous cities in all of ancient cities of Mesopotamia. You can see on the new bricks, these are Saddam Hussein. He was also copied King Nebuchadnezzar and stamped the bricks. So these are Saddam Hussein's bricks.
In the southern palace, there are about 600 homes and 5 main courtyards. The roof by cedar wood. And the decoration of the walls in that time were ceramic, some of these now in Germany. We'll go now to take right direction to see Babylonian maze and to see what it was in ancient time. So you can see original foundation. In new construction in 1980, they followed the old foundation to make a high wall above the original side.
Okay, so here you can really clearly see the original Babylonian bricks and the new bricks added, that contrast.
So we are going through the maze to see storage or cellar underground. They said maybe it was the place of the garden, but we have another thing to talk.
We are just entering into a brick tunnel, a mud brick tunnel here.
Camera to the office, and you can see
Okay.
the foundation of the wall here.
The office, and we're heading into the labyrinth or the maze. Wow, it really is a maze back here. You could get lost. A labyrinth of little narrow alleys of mud brick. Wow.
You can see label.
And next we're gonna go down to see something very special.
In history of Babylon, we have a famous subject. It's called the Garden of Babylon. I mean the Hanging Gardens, which was one of the 7 wonders in the world. But where is it today? No one knows exactly.
And it hasn't been proven, but it potentially was the site of the Hanging Gardens of Babylon, an ancient wonder of the world. And it was down here and up there, the Hanging Gardens of Babylon. And now we're coming into this really high archway down here. And the significance of this was that, first of all, it was a storage room for goods and for grain and for things probably to store because it's really cool and it's dark. So these are all just dark, like prisoner cellar rooms. And there's 14 of them that go down this hallway. And so yeah, within this, it's like a dungeon, dark storage room. And Babylon is also an important city mentioned, and it is the city where Daniel, as well as Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego, they were held in captive in the city of Babylon. So Daniel from the lion's den, when he was held in captive, this is potentially the place where he was held in a dark storage room, which is fortified. And also King Nebuchadnezzar ordered Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego to be thrown into the fiery furnace. So this place has a lot of meaning, a lot of history. As soon as you enter into the throne room, you can hear your voice kind of echoing, but this is one of the most important rooms in Babylon. This is where the kings ruled. The throne was here. And if you can imagine, in its heyday, this was decorated with cedars of Lebanon as well as ceramic tiles. And one of the most fascinating stories from the Bible, from the Old Testament, when Daniel was captive in Babylon and King Nebuchadnezzar had dreams, and Daniel interpreted his dreams right here within this throne hall. That is actually unbelievable to think about. And yeah, you can actually go up onto the platform here where the king of Babylon would sit, where Daniel interpreted King Nebuchadnezzar's dreams. Now we're just getting a view over the outer palace of Babylon, and there's another palace in the distance. Yeah, you can see the ruins, all the mud bricks, and just over there, Babylon was formerly on the Euphrates River, but the Euphrates River has changed course a number of times, so it's not here anymore, but just the Hilla River. And then also in the distance, you can see the Saddam Hussein Palace, which has been abandoned. And now we're getting our first view of the Lion of Babylon. And it is 2,600 years old, made from black basalt stone. It is a Mesopotamian lion defeating an enemy, and it's a symbol of the dominance and the power of Babylon, and it's become one of the most iconic statues and symbols of Iraq. And now we're coming to the main road, the main entrance of Babylon. And the significance, this is still the original road made from mud bricks and asphalt, built by the Babylonians. And you can see the construction, and this leads to the main gate of Ishtar, the original Ishtar gate, which we're gonna see soon. But the significance of this road is that everyone who came to Babylon passed through this road, from Daniel to ancient kings to Alexander the Great. Everyone has walked this road. Wow, that's surreal. So to be able to walk on this road is truly an honor. That symbolizes the name of the palace?
With Ishtar Gate.
Of Ishtar Gate, symbolizing the name of the palace, Babylon,
And the other
with
palace.
Ishtar Gate in cuneiform. So now we're at the location of the real Ishtar Gate. Again, it was a huge gate, and it was covered in bright blue ceramic tiles depicting two different animals, one of a bull and the other animal, which they're not quite sure what it is, but many people think it was actually a dinosaur. At the backside of the Ishtar Gate, where you can really clearly see the two different animals, the bull and potentially the dinosaur. But they're really clear here and original. That is incredible. That was a fascinating tour of the ancient Babylon, and it's a city with so much history, so much complexity, and still so much more to be discovered. But I never thought I'd say this, but goodbye from Babylon. And I hope you enjoyed this video. Be sure to stay tuned for the next video. We're traveling around Iraq, eating some of the best food and visiting a lot of the historical sites as well. So be sure to stay tuned for the next video, and goodbye from Babylon. I'll see you on the next video.